again, welcome to today's attempt of a loop puzzle. This is the game where you have to put the pictures into a loop. Each one should be connected in some way with the ones on either side. There's more details in the description if I remember. But yeah, a connection can be pretty vague. It can be same shape, same colour, same usage, same name, any number of things. We're starting with what I presume is a stake. That is a step, I guess. There's probably a proper name for it when it's on a car like that, but I can't think what it is. That is the grill of a car, isn't it? So we'll put the grill next to the grill with the stake on. Maybe we put the car next to it because it's another part of the car, but we'll see what the other ones are first. I don't know if I know what that is. It might be roe or caviar, but yeah, I prefer fish in a slightly different form, so I'm not completely certain. I mean, that is a casserole or a stew or just a pot. I don't know what it's referring to. That's garlic, I suppose. That is toast of some description with some chocolate spread, maybe? And an egg, and milk. Is it just breakfast? That is the engine to a speedboat. That's an onion. Those are eggs. That is a tent pole peg. That's the word. And that is a rowboat. Oh no, this is a stake, isn't it? A stake in the ground. So that'll go next to the stake. Okay, at least we're off and running. How on earth is a peg or a stake connected to any of the others? I mean, we know some things. The eggs probably are next to that. It's got an egg in the picture. I don't know that they're there. We can move them around. I'm just putting them in position so that I remember that they're next to each other. What else can go next to this? It's the grill, it's the front. I just don't know. And what about this? A motor? Are we going to put that next to the other car? But then what else is it going to go next to? I mean, it's going to go next to the boat, isn't it? Of course it is. Okay, so we've got the boat. A rowboat or an oar. I don't know how that links to any of the others. There's just so many food-related ones. That's the problem. There just feels like there's so many orders that they can go in. Oh, maybe that is a rowboat, and maybe this is fish roe. Maybe I did say that earlier, didn't I? Okay, so if that's fish roe, what on earth is that going to go next to? Oh, is it eggs? Maybe it's eggs. So let's try that. That is some kind of breakfast. French toast? French breakfast? Chocolate spread? I really don't know. There's something melting. I think probably these three foods are going to go next to each other and they're going to go next to this in sequence. So this step probably goes there for some reason. I don't know why. What do we think a step is connected to out of these three? This is just guesswork at this point. I mean, it feels like these two are going to be connected, doesn't it? So let's put the stew there for some reason. And is it an onion stew or a garlic stew? I just don't know. We'll put the onion there and the garlic there, but you can see I've got 5 lives. I might well need at least a few of them. Oh, we're going to need a lot of them. That is not great. But I knew I wasn't doing well over here. I just didn't know how these connected. These 5 are all yellow and they're all connected to each other with the yellow. So that means they are a connection, but we've put them in the wrong place. So what have we learned? I mean, what else can be connected to this? If it's a grill, is this a grilled thing? I really don't know. Let's put these 2 down here and we'll bring these down but keep them in the same order because of course we know that they definitely go in that order. And maybe I should put the step there because at least it is car related. If it is a step, I suppose let's just move everything around 1. Now we know that these 2 are together. I think it would have to be in this order. But I again, I'm really not confident about this. That's a bulb of garlic, I suppose, but I don't know how that links to anything else. Okay, so these are connected, but this is not in the right place. So the only thing that works is if these two move up, and that goes there. This has to be correct, but I'm really not sure why. So let's find out. I'm glad it tells you. It's a steak, we knew that. A steak on a steak, a car grill, we worked that out. That is called a running board. I didn't know that, but it is part of the car, so it did go next to the other part of the car. That was kind of, I worked that out in the end. That is an outboard motor. So it's an outboard, and that's called a running board, so that's why they go together, apparently. Yeah, it's on a boat, we got that. It's row and row, we got that. Caviar is fish eggs, we got that. Eggs are an ingredient in French toast. I mean, I said French toast, it had an egg in the picture, so we sort of got that. That's apparently French onion soup. I kind of feel like I should have recognised it, because it's got a big bit of cheese on the top. But I just thought it was a stew. It's not a great photo or picture or whatever I mean. Anyway, French toast, French onion soup. That's why they go together, obviously. Onion is in the soup. Fair enough. I didn't know it was soup, so how could I know? They're both bulb vegetables. And then a garlic clove. It's a steak and a garlic, and they both ward off vampires. Wow. To be fair, these, I said a steak and I said it was garlic, so I identified what they were. So that connection maybe I should have got. But the ones connected with French soup, I would have been here all day trying to work out. But we still solved the puzzle. Let's look at the stats. You can see this was, I think, a relatively hard one. Only 73% of people solved it successfully, and only 18% of people did it with fewer guesses than I did. So, yeah, bit of a tricky one, but got there in the end. Thank you for sticking with me. It's eventually a loop puzzle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.